Welcome to the new season of What's Eating Harlem. I'm Selena Hill. Harlem is one of the most hippest, hottest, and down-to-earth communities in the world, as well as being one of the most historic. We're gonna carry you on a ride to all of the great food, art, entertainment, and history that Harlem has to offer. So let's get started. There's a new and exciting venue in Harlem. Paint and Pour is where you can create and relax. Sunday sermon. You won't be going to church, but you will worship. The music, that is. They are getting their workout on. Check out how people are getting into shape at Harlem Cycle. All of that and more on What's Eating Harlem.
This program is supported by Whole Foods Market. At Whole Foods Market, our purpose is to nourish people and the planet. We're a purpose-driven company that aims to set the standards of excellence for food retailers. Quality is a state of mind at Whole Foods Market.
Forget the club and forget the movies. Tonight, we're gonna paint and sip right here at Paint and Pour NYC, a new hot spot that combines art, food, flavor, and fun. So grab a paintbrush and a cup, and let's party.
Paint and Pour started off just a couple of people going to a paint and sip and really figured that they could do it better. Speaking them is the owners of this spot. Rachel Carter, General Manager, Executive Chef, Paint and Pour, New York City. After that paint and sip that they went to, they opened up a pop-up shop. It went extremely well. People were like trying to get private parties done and birthdays booked. They were doing it right out of a WeWorks building. So it grew from being a pop-up to being a business in a short, I wanna say 2 to 3 months, if I'm not mistaken.
How has business been here at the Paint and Pour?
Business has been like nothing I've ever seen in my life, especially in managerial positions where it's like, you know, your first 2 years are kind of rocky, not sure what the business model is. No, this thing hit the ground running, and I mean, flying, like, for real. We're booked every weekend. The demand is crazy.
What do you think it is that's really attracting clientele and customers to come here?
I think more so it's a different experience. It's not your typical nightlife, go out to the club and just, you know, drink. It's art. You know, we all have some roots in art. I like to consider everyone as an artist. We all have that little thing, that little flair that we like that considers us to be an artist, right? What P&P does is exploit that. It takes you into a realm where you're not normally on a daily, and then helps you say, okay, I can do this artistic thing that maybe I wanted to do, but haven't pursued it in a nightlife setting. I have, to date, I have about 5 or 6 instructors right now who are all professional in their walk of life and doing shows, putting their work in galleries. The platform here is that they can come and make some cash. You know, we find that other businesses where artists work at are, you know, paying them hourly, whatever it is. We treat these guys like contractors. They come in and we pay them for their time, you know, we pay them for their art, whereas other places, they're not getting that appreciation. I actually started out in the dish pit, like many of us do, just worked my way through. I've worked next to some of the big name chefs, some of the unknowns, and just kept it pushing, kept being a sponge for knowledge, really. Just kept learning, and I got to where I am now, 12 years later, executive chef, general manager of a very, very prominent thing in Harlem. I'm born and raised in Harlem. I can't ask for anything different. Start that with garlic oil, get that garlic oil nice and hot. Drop shrimp. Nice hard sear on that one side. Nice color on those guys. Once you get that color, then I'll drop in my homemade marinara sauce. I guess the reason why I decided to use a marinara sauce is because everybody goes for Cajun when you do shrimp and grits. Also, everyone uses grits, and I'm not doing that. We're gonna go with the savory polenta and acidic marinara sauce. So it's got the sweet, it's got the savory, it's got all the nodes of home. And that's really what it's a tribute to. It's a tribute to sitting down at the dinner table, eating with your family, getting a meal that didn't cost much, but it was a lot of love put into it. The name of the dish, believe it or not, is called scrimp, and that's scrimp with a K. Scrimp and grits. So it's just shrimp cooked down in marinara sauce and garlic oil. You're gonna get a lot of savory flavors in there, and then I top it with a fried scallion. You go right ahead and get on in there.
Really good. I love what. Tell me about the sauce that you use on this
So
again.
it's a marinara sauce. It's tomatoes, it's basil, it's onion, it's garlic, a little bit of acidity, a little bit of vinegar. It's traditionally a pizza sauce.
Wow.
We turned it into shrimp sauce.
So this would be served at brunch, or is this in the
Brunch.
brunch?
Yes. We served on brunch Saturday and Sundays from 11 to 3, let's say.
I love it because it's different. Like I said, I love polenta, I love grits. But to put the marinara, to put the marinara sauce on it with the shrimp, it's like a great different taste and a different touch. Like it's definitely very unique and very good. Like you have to try this. It's a signature dish.
Thank you, it is. It's coming to P&P this weekend. I just think it's different, honestly, it's different. We've done the movies, we've done the skating rink, we've done go out to the club, we've done that. Now it's time to really take it up a notch, and I feel like Pay and Pour does that. We take it up a notch from your general nightlife entertainment, honestly. Obviously, we do brunch, so it's just something that people maybe have thought about, but haven't had the ability to attain, and we put it right in Harlem. There you have it.
What's Eating Harlem wants to get you involved. Become a member and get the 411 on all that goes on in Harlem. Go to www.whatseatingharlem.com and don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. The party of the summer is happening right here in Harlem at Sunday Sermon. Each year, international DJ Stormin' Norman hosts this celebration of community, dance, and music appreciation at St. Nicholas Park. And in addition to paying Afro house, funk, and disco beats, DJ Stormin' Norman is paying tribute to women. Now get your dance shoes and let's party.
I'm DJ Stormin' Norman. Let's go.
10 years has gone pretty quick, I have to say. I remember we started in Morningside Park. And the idea was basically, there were a lot more events that a lot of us Harlem people went to in the other boroughs. And I just said, hey, let me figure something out. So I said, I want to play some music for my friends, and we started out with about 25 friends that came. I remember I promoted it for 3 weeks, and 25 people showed up. And most of the people who attended were kids, were our friends' kids. And so now moving forward, and it's been a blessing. We do this for the people, you know? This is, it's an undertaking, but, you know, I'm obliged to do it. I'm grateful to do it. 10 years has been great. I always collected records. There was always music playing in my house. Every Sunday, every Saturday afternoon, cooking. And then I would start to collect records, and about my senior year, freshman year, one of my friends, he had a DJ set up, and he said, hey, Norm, I'm going into the Navy. Would you mind just keeping these for me? Because I don't want my sister or my little brothers to mess them up. So I put them in my basement, set it up, and then I started to play. Now, even at 18, 19 years old, I knew a lot of records, but I didn't know how to DJ. And so when I was trying to mix, really didn't have a concept, but I love to dance. So that's how I figured out the rhythm and putting two records together. After college, I got my first gig on WBLS. Myself, Peter Parker, DJ Premier, Grandmaster Flash. We did this thing called the Thunderstorm. And at that time, there were no live, the only live music, live DJ music came from the nightclubs. And that was Bentley, Silver Shadow, those places. But there was nothing ever in the daytime. The program director, he said, I'm gonna create this thing called the Thunderstorm. And it was an idea that anytime in the daytime, you'll hear this, the Thunderstorm with DJ Stormin' Norman, DJ Peter Parker, you know, whoever. And we would do a 45-minute mix. And this is in the middle of the day. And that's what started daytime mixing on radio all over the country and all over the world. Now it's just regular.
I started because of my parents. It was something they kind of always did. I would come home from college and it would be, this is what we're doing after brunch. The whole family comes out and I would sit there like, why are we sitting out in the heat? And then the music would turn on and you would just see the vibe and you're like, oh, I get it. And then there are usually kids like, will start moving people out because you're gonna want a double Dutch here. It kind of just brings me back to childhood. Brings me back to like why I loved Harlem, why I left to go to Florida State and why I came back. So people always ask, but there's nothing like Harlem, there's nothing like New York, and there's nothing like Sunday Sermon.
It started with Storm and Norman and the whole disco scene and all that stuff. So for your generation, is this something they get into?
I think my generation can kind of get into anything. Social media can get anybody to come. I think it's kind of like follow the leader, unfortunately, nowadays. So as long as you kind of have like the cool people that are here, people are going to follow. For me, music kind of transcends into any age and anywhere. You can put Spanish music on, I might not understand it, but I can feel the music. It's the same thing with funk. A lot of it doesn't have words, so I don't think there's an age limit to it or a background like necessary for it. I think it's just really just being able to enjoy music and the people and the crowd and the random people that move into Harlem that aren't actually from here, but you can kind of break it down, and this is the best way to show them what Harlem is and what it's about.
We're here to tribute our woman.
We had this idea that we were going to make some form of tribute to women, because a lot of amazing women have been doing a lot of amazing things this year. And so I took that on as well. And it was kind of timely for me because I never saluted or did a tribute for my mom. She passed away 2013, and she always used to come. And that would be a highlight, to come to New York City, was to come to Sunday Sermon. And so this is a tribute to all the amazing women, you know, that either raising children or standing on, you know, mountains, our Michelle Obamas, Baby Smiths, Cedra's, our new elected officials. There's so many running all over the country, you know, to our novelists, to our, you know, entertainers, to everyone. And we're just here just to say thank you and really put on a great show for them.
Today I'm here at the food bank in Harlem, doing inspired dishes for my cookbook called Between Harlem and Heaven. It's really important for me that the whole Harlem community understands this cookbook because they are here, they've been here a long time, and they truly need to see what this book is about. So I gave 50 copies to the pantry for everybody to be able to take home. Recipes from the book, so we have some spicy black beans, some sticky Brussels sprouts. She even took some of the braising liquid that was in the oxtails and did it with some turkey legs.
Hey, I'm Jen Jade, and I love What's Eating Harlem.
Hi, I'm Tamika Rochester, and I am owner of Harlem Cycle. Harlem Cycle started because I was looking for a great place to work out. I absolutely loved indoor cycling, but I wasn't satisfied with the options that were presented. I didn't really like gyms. I didn't like the complications of having to sign up an hour or 2 hours in advance, wait for a ticket, and then just, you know, overall the customer service just wasn't there. I really liked boutique studios, didn't love the pricing, didn't love the music. So at some point I said, okay, this has to come to Harlem where we can get the best of both worlds.
This you with me, let's y'all say hey, here we go. 1, good, 1, 2, 2, 2. Remember, you have a hard time keeping this beat.
I have a wide range of instructors, but they all have the same attitude. They're all down to earth, very friendly, and as you can tell from even seeing our class, that all of them have a great sense of humor. And that's what you really need when you're working out, is someone who makes you feel at ease. So our instructors all come from a wide range of backgrounds. Some are fitness professionals that have been in the game for many years, and some actually work full time and just really enjoy and love cycling. So they pursue it on a part-time basis, which make them even more relatable, because when you come in after a long, stressful day and you just want to ride it out, so have they.
This is right. So we got to work a little bit harder as a group. We got to pull ourselves in. Don't worry about, just keep eyes here.
I've been instructing cycling for almost 5 years now. Before that, I was a personal trainer. I've been avid in fitness my whole life. A runner. I have played sports, and it's just one of those things where I knew if you have a strong body, it can help you have a strong mind as well. And I want the people to come in, and I really want them to have the best ride possible. And for me, what that means is they come in and they can work harder than they think they can. They come in with one idea of what they think they're capable of, and they leave with the idea that they can do much, much more. I want them to work as hard as they can in the class on not only developing their body, but their mindset, so they don't think they come in and will think they can only do so much, but know that they're capable of anything as long as they put their mind to it.
Create a culture of just being in a place where you feel comfortable. So bringing the outside, the spirit of Harlem, that spirit of really just go-getting, getting it done, and really just existing and being comfortable with your own existence. That's what we're trying to bring. That's why we don't have any mirrors here, so there's no judgment. Harlem is where people really come to exist on their own terms. And this is why I wanted to have a studio where you could exist on your own terms, in the place where people are already doing that. This is the place of culture, food, everything, music. So to have a studio that embodied that was really my ultimate goal. Our commitment is making sure that we give you the best classes, the friendliest customer service, and we pay attention to all those details. Our commitment to you is giving you our best.
This program is made possible by Lolo's Seafood Shack.
Lolo's are open-air barbecue shacks that keep beachgoers in the Caribbean well-fed. Lolo's Seafood Shack brings the spirit of these West Indies seaside eateries to Harlem, serving up coastal eats ranging from Cape Cod comfort food to Caribbean street food. There are shareable snacks, such as fries topped with cotija cheese, herbs, and jalapeno, smoked achiote glazed chicken wings, and wok-seared cauliflower.
Lolo's is located on 116th Street between Frederick Douglass Boulevard and Manhattan Avenues. We'll see you at the Shack.
This program is made possible by
the Ralph Lauren Center for Cancer Care has grown to become a beacon for quality, dignity, and accessibility in cancer care. With specialists certified by the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center and a team of experienced care navigators, the center is ensuring that more New Yorkers have access to the resources, tools, and quality treatment they need to not only survive cancer, but also thrive well beyond it. The Ralph Lauren Center for Cancer Care in Harlem, New York.
Join us. Become a member. You'll get info on the great events and activities in Harlem and beyond. Go to www.what'seatingharlem.com and don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Electric light, world sees us tonight. We're lightning bolts in the sky, flashing with thunder, and it's beautiful all over, yeah. Let me feel vibrations going through my system, send shockwaves to me, send shockwaves to me. Now make it go. feels when I hear.
What's Eating Harlem is the media partner of Harlem Park to Park.